Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Thursday the 25th of January. So today's the big day. We've got the ECB press conference at 1:30 this afternoon. Before that we've got the minimum bid rate at 12:45. So we should get a bit more of an update on the future of the euro. So leading into that, what's going to happen? Well, we could see some consolidation. It's having a bit of it's had a pop and drop at the moment. This morning, it's just pushed on through the R3 there. Just sold off initially this morning so far, and we could see something like that, or just consolidation. It's no point trying to second guess what's going to happen this morning with that press conference coming out at 1:30. So that will be the leader now. That doesn't mean so we may not be able to get trades out of this, and there's some potential to whether there's going to be any profit taking from the last week or two. We'll see. But anyway, looking where we are, we're running, as I say, into some key resistance into that R3. From a 4-hour perspective, you can see it's also running into its weekly R2. Weekly R3, beg your pardon. And really got itself into possibly a bit of an overbought signal, but the strength is there throughout the bigger time frames for the upside. It's just whether or not traders today will see on a 30-minute chart, just showing it to 60. Whether traders will be offloading some of their trades today just to go neutral effectively. As opposed to really going short on the currency, but for now, it's, as I say, looking bullish. I just showed a 30-minute chart there, and you can see we're just sitting on a 30-minute 34, and find a bit of support. I'll turn that back to a 60, and well, if it rolls from there, we've got the 60-21s underneath, which may provide a reasonable support level. Now, they have not been tested for a couple of days, so I won't be shocked if they got tested. This afternoon, what will happen? Well, that's anyone's guess at the moment, so we won't try and double guess the market. So, the pound. Pound also had a solid run. We're already through the R3s on the dailies here by some way. It's really got quite extended. I was looking at the bigger picture yesterday to see where next, and well, the monthly pivot's above there at 43.96. So that would be certainly the next sort of target that we'd be looking for to the upside before we find some sort of resistance. Momentum solid on that weekly. It's solid on the daily, as you can see. However, it's pitched up into terms of quite a steep old curve here, and generally we will get a bit of consolidation or profit taking. It would be expected at some point, so I won't be terribly shocked if we do slow down a little bit here. It's well out of the R3 there now, and we may just see retest back to the 4-hourly 8, that sort of zone. Again, we're looking at on the 60-minute chart here, the 60-21, not that far below us. If we start seeing these broken, and the same with the euro there, there is the daily pivot on both of them below, which would be fair targets if we see that those 21s broken. Okay, dollar yen. So yen already just really inverted euro in a sense. It's and the pound, it's just in the same sort of pattern here. It's been selling off strongly. Again, we've run into the 60-21s here at the moment, and finding a bit of support here. Already back to its 60-21, but looking like it's found some resistance. You just come back to the dailies there, and you see we're outside or around the S3 there, so inverted to the pound. Pound and euro. But it's an inverted euro at the moment, and there's the weekly S3. So support all the way around here in terms of where they're sitting at the moment. Momentum has eased off in the last few 4-hour sessions there, as it's consolidated a little bit more, and arguably I would imagine on some time frames it will be showing up. Actually, it's possibly not showing up too clearly. Oh yeah, there is. There's a bit of divergence sitting there on the 4 hourlies there. possibly some signs here that we could see a continuation through the 60-21s back towards the daily pivots. We'll see how it goes here from in this earlier session, but consolidation may be the main phrase used this morning. We'll see. Aussie dollar. So the Aussie dollar sort of been shoving up, holding on at the moment a little bit. Again, making new highs, only into its monthly R2 compared to some of the others, but it has had a solid old run. So again, just a bit of a reversal running at the moment, and again we've tested the 60-21s on the Aussie, so not necessarily so strong in terms of support on the second time, but there is this these previous highs here, which it's almost running into now, which may provide a bit of support. So there is the potential support there. May just run through to 60-21s, and if it starts breaking through there, well, the daily pivot becomes fair game, as long as it's correlated through the markets, really. Finally, the Canadian dollar. So a bit of a reversal looking day, out bar there on the 60-minute, but it's been selling off pretty soundly through yesterday. It's eventually broken out of the wedge I drew, so it's broken through that wedge pattern there. It's looking to sell off maybe down towards the S2, already into the weekly S2 here. Bit of divergence looking across the lows there. So again, these markets are pretty much well correlated across there in terms of what we're seeing here. And again, we've got the potential for the daily pivots if we do see a push through the 60-21. So it's really coming through for most of these markets of whether they break through their 60-21s. If they do, well, the daily pivots could be fair game, and we could just see a bit of dollar buying effectively. As I said, main news today then, is the European Central Bank press conference at 1:30. That'll be the main part. Although if anything's changed, we may see it on a statement with a minimum bid rate at 12:45. I think it's more likely going to be in Draghi's testament that we'll see any changes there or confirmation of things. There are some lighter numbers coming out. Germany business climate at 9 o'clock this morning. Of course, the great unexpected and unknown is the day 3 of the Davos meeting, and I understand President Trump is attending it, is due to attend it today. So God knows what will be said. So on that basis, have a great day. Bye for now.